Hi everyone, it's Sarah here, aka Queen of Green from Vin van Caerdydd, and welcome to a very special Saturday sipping session. This is the first session since we have opened as an online wine delivery service, and today is really special because I get to talk to you about wines that are actually available to buy from our website. So if you do like what I talk about today, we have both of these wines available on vinvancaerdydd.co.uk. We do a free next day delivery service within Cardiff, and we also do a same day click and collect service. So go on the website, basically. Just in case you were wondering, I am in fact sat in my fireplace because after last Saturday's sipping sessions incident where I spilt a whole load of wine over myself, I thought maybe I could do with a little bit more space. So that's why I'm here. So like I said, I've got two wines to introduce to you today. I will be introducing a new wine every week for the Saturday sipping sessions, all of which will be available on the website to buy. So that way you will never run out of anything new to try. You'll just always have something. So first of all, well, I'll tell you, so both of them are the Flora and Fauna range. So this is the Flora and Fauna white, and this is the Flora and Fauna red, obviously. Now these are made by cooperatives in southern France and then created by Liam Steevenson, Master of Wine, and the Vineyard Production Team. So if we start with the red, why not? So the red is a blend of Merlot, Carignan and Grenache. The grapes were macerated for a certain amount of time, so macerated just means that they had some time to soak. 50% of them were kind of went through a hot maceration period, and then 50% were just this traditional cold style. So basically, half of the grapes had a warm bath and half of them had a cold bath. But this is the kind of thing that adds a lot of concentration and really added like flavour and aromas to the wine. And so you can kind of tell this is a really deep colour purple, and that's obviously from that maceration process. You get a proper face full of dark forest fruits. There we go. So you've got your blackberry, you've got your plum, you've got your sloe, you've got currants. It smells a little bit spicy as well. There's just so much going on. And then on the palate then, it's dry, really rich with those concentrated fruit flavours. Extra boysenberry, bit of strawberry there as well. But it's still really quite fresh. Really nice and easy drinking, even though the tannins are a little bit grippy, but it's got really nice acidity and yeah, just really easy to drink. So this is 13.5, so that is something that you definitely want to have after work if you've had a rough day. Pair this with any kind of midweek home cooked meal, or maybe even give it a go with a barbecue, maybe. So you might be able to tell those slightly different sizes for the wines. So the white wine is slightly smaller and the red wine is slightly larger because I'm a bit of a wanker. Now we've got the Flora and Fauna white, and this is 95% Grenache Blanc, and then it's 5% Sauvignon. So this was actually, the wine was actually aged on the lees for a certain amount of time, and that basically means that the wine was in contact with those dead little yeasty cells that you get after fermentation. And you usually do this, we've spoken about this in some previous videos. Champagne, for example, a lot of champagnes will do this because it can add like a nice biscuity, kind of bready flavour aromas to the wine, but it can also add a nice kind of creamy richness or a bit of texture to the wine. Grenache Blanc generally has a really nice texture to it anyway, at least I think so. So hopefully that will show in the wine. So it's a nice pale lemon colour there, and you just get these really nice like white stone fruits, a little bit of pear. There's a slight herbaceous note there on the nose, and then on the palate, it's. Let me just double check. Super dry, really, really fresh acidity. You get some of that pear, like apricot notes coming through, bit of almond maybe even on the finish there. And then you get, oh, you can see those legs there. Love good legs, don't you? So then the Sauvignon Blanc adds a little bit of that grassy kind of element, a little bit of minerality there, which is really, really nice. And it's just got a really nice kind of overall texture, really lovely rich texture and a really nice finish. So this is one of those wines that you will just neck after you've had a long day at work. Actually, this is just kind of a bottle of wine you should just always have in your fridge, but also because of that richness, because it's got a little bit more body to it, this would pair well with a variety of different foods actually. So you could have this with your roasted vegetables, it would go well with poultry, try it with Indian cuisine for example, or just like I say, have it by itself, aperitif, or something to wind down after a long day. Really, really good. So both of these are $7.99 only. What? Exactly. I'm just too nice to you guys. So if you like what you see, if you like what you've heard, then go to vinvancardive.co.uk and click and put these in your little basket and we will deliver it to you the next day. Or if you would like to see my face, then come on down to the Bridge Studios where we are kind of doing our deliveries and setting everything up, and you can collect all of your lovely vino. Yeah, we really look forward to seeing you. So if you do end up buying these and you like them, tag us on your social media, send us a little comment. You know that we love to hear from you. And so remember again, also that next week and basically every week we'll be posting lots and lots and lots of videos, introducing new wines and hopefully having some interesting guests so that you don't always have to look at me and listen to me. I know it's just hard work, isn't it? Soz, guys. So until the next video, take it easy and yachida.